do this.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast.
What's up?
This is Two Fucking Idiots.
That's
with
us.
Robbie
and Jordan.
And Robbie.
And mostly
and Robbie.
Jordan. Okay. But
I still...
Anyway.
And Jordan. Okay.
Yeah.
We just wanted to pop in and say thank you so much for the support that we've gotten so far. We're really enjoying what we're doing. And if you have anyone in your friends or family that doesn't suck and might have, a tiny bit of a sense of humor, hit that share button, send it over, rate us on Apple Podcasts. Just show us some love. We appreciate it.
It really helps us out. The more reviews we get, the more shares we get.
Yep.
The more famous and the more money we get.
Yeah. And if you're listening now, you probably know us personally, so you'll reap benefits of us being rich and famous.
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly. Like I'll definitely tag you in a post or something when
these aren't empty promises. Okay.
When me and Jay-Z are hanging out on his yacht, I'll be like, oh yeah, so and so remember
your boy.
Okay, is that a Jay-Z impression?
It's the best I got, dude.
Okay,
it's all I got.
Good. Okay. Anyway.
We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by our 50th episode. That would be awesome.
And this is episode 32. So how many is left, Rob?
21
episodes left.
And with all that being said, this episode of the podcast is brought to you by
MMA Colosseum, the show. It's a great YouTube channel by my brother. He does
Jeremy
so
Field.
much freaking work. It's ridiculous. He just put out a great new promo for the next McGregor
Two
Poirier
Fucking Idiots
fight.
episode. What?
he definitely gives us love in the video, which is not necessary.
So much love.
Not necessary.
So much love.
The video is 7 minutes long. 6.5 minutes is us talking about how dumb we are.
Our episode. But he does a great job in editing together promos, finding good footage, and getting people excited for the fights.
Yeah.
Which probably one of the biggest fights of the year is coming up this Saturday,
10th.
the 10th.
Yep.
And he's there to get you excited for it. So go give that video a like.
Go there, check it out. It's a great video. Show him some love. Let him know that we are the ones that brought you, basically. That way. But yeah, he definitely tries his best. He does a super great job. He does the majority of it on his phone, which is impossible. And I don't understand.
Still to this day.
He's just a great dude, and
we love him.
Your love. So
pretty good looking.
Go check him out. Okay, well,
above average. Never mind.
Yeah. Like and subscribe his channel. Like and subscribe our channel. Give us money. Send us your dollars in the mail.
Have sex with me.
All of it. Let's do this. Start the show, bro.
Okay.
Happy or sad, it's story time with Two Fucking Idiots.
I really enjoy that this podcast has become an actual thing in my life.
Yeah.
Like, people have to plan their activities around this podcast.
I will not falter. I will be here.
Several people are like, we have a funeral to go to for your Nana, but what time is the pod? What time do you guys record? And I'm like, I could be there, closer
around
to
2 my time.
2 o'clock, whatever. No big deal.
Several people have brought it up to different funerals at the same funeral.
Yeah, no, just funeral a week, pretty much. They're just like, you know what? We have a wedding and a funeral. But I know you have your pod, so we can always push the wedding back.
Hold on. Let me get a quick sip of water before we start.
Oh, yeah. Robbie's a thirsty boy. And he's going. And so much fucking water. Okay, well. Robbie's gonna piss himself during this episode. I'm
gonna vom. That was way harder. That was way harder than I expected.
That's hilarious.
Okay,
you go after it, man. When you see a bottle of water, you are just ready to fucking roll.
I just fill me up with water. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Episode 32.
Hey.
Robbie, you want to say it?
All right. The Magic Johnson episode, all right? That's what they called me in high school. Come on, give me some.
Yeah, that's
Magic
right.
Johnson. Because it always disappeared and no one could find it. What? I don't know.
That is hilarious.
Magic. Watch out. Oh.
He was a great. What does he play? He was a basketball player.
Yeah, I have water in my nose, dude. You gotta give me a second. Yeah, arguably the best point guard to ever play the game, right?
He was good at like no look passes, whatever.
Yeah.
Like
And
cool.
And not dying from AIDS. Those are the two
Yeah,
things.
he's probably better at that than he was at basketball.
He's so good at not dying from AIDS for sure.
He's prospering. Honestly, there's some people that just like wither away, and he was like, "No, I want to own the Dodgers. That's what I do."
There's only a few things in life that really illustrate the disparity in medical care between rich people and poor people.
Yep.
And I'd say one of the main ones is Magic Johnson's ability to still be alive, right?
Yeah, I think it's got to be. Good for him. I mean, he earned it.
Hey, I'm never
boned a lot of women, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it only took me like 4 women to get an STD, so good for him. You know,
he was like upwards of like 800 probably. Like
at least him and what's the other basketball player that's tall?
Kareem?
Not Kareem. No. Farther back, scored
Bill
100
Russell?
points.
Oh,
Yup, him.
Yep, that
guy. Yup. He fucked.
what the fuck is his name?
I don't know. What a
name?
start! I can like see old grainy.
I can see the picture of him holding that 100 sign.
Doc?
No.
Dr. J.
No.
Dr. J.
No, it wasn't Dr. J.
Philadelphia 76ers.
Was it Dr. J? I don't think so.
Wow, you're racist, man.
I might have to look this up on the pod because I'm actually really concerned that we don't know the name of this dude.
You're Irving. What's his first name? Kyrie.
You're just picking random names now?
Yes.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt Chamberlain. That's what I said.
Damn it.
Dr. Wilt Chamberlain.
Yep.
That's what I did say.
Dr.
Anyway.
Kyrie Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt Dr. J. Irving Chamberlain.
They had to change the NBA because of him.
Right? Yeah, seriously. They made the 3-point line, right? Because of him or something like that?
The 3-second rule, I believe.
Oh, because
they were just like, he's just sitting in the fucking lane, and he's
like, yeah, I'll take it right here.
Yeah, a bunch of Carls are like, no, stop him, and he's like, my name is Wilt, and I'm really tall. I'll just fucking dunk on your asses.
The NBA back then was like you and me and Wilt Chamberlain. I was like, he was like, oh yeah, I got these guys for sure.
Yeah, we could have like gotten on each other's shoulders and then maybe stopped them once or twice, but
if we were lucky, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there goes our NBA talk.
Yeah. Welcome to this NBA podcast. Straight killing it.
Listen, we've had an MMA guy on. We can do whatever we want, bro. We want to talk about burritos for the whole hour. I'll do it.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't care.
Trust me. Take a look. I'll talk about burritos, bro. We can talk Chipotle, Taco Bell, maybe Qdoba.
The hell?
You good?
Yeah, I don't know. What's
going on out there?
There's like planes that are flying above our house.
Yeah,
pretty close. I don't know.
Yeah,
like close enough that I feel kind of like one sneeze and they're gonna crash into our fucking like apartment or like our complex here.
Like a sneeze by you is gonna show up on their radar and they'll be like, "Oh, that's where we land the plane."
No, fucking pilot or whoever. Autopilot scares me. Feel like you're getting paid $1 million to $1 jillion. Maybe just pay attention the whole time. Maybe.
Sure. I have a friend. It's technically my friend's mom's friend. Okay, I just want to say I have this friend whose mom has a group of friends. They're all like in their 40s. Maybe the hottest group of 40-year-olds in the history, dude. I don't know how it's possible, but she's like, we're out at the bar tonight, and it's just like 6 44-year-old women, and all of them are smoking hot.
Yeah.
But anyways, one of them's a pilot. I'm friends with her. And she'll post Snapchats while she's flying. And I'm kind of like, I'm not allowed to use my fucking phone while I'm driving a car. Let alone
with you and Sawyer. That's it. Like,
yeah,
you don't have 150 other people that are like, I hope we can get to Phoenix safe.
Exactly. They're like, well, why'd the plane crash? And they're like, she was watching a YouTube video. You know
They
what I
were
mean?
like, she's too hot for her own good. She can't
true.
look at herself in her selfie fucking camera.
Yeah.
In her.
Dude, I'm still burping. I'm so full of water.
In all fairness, Robbie drank an entire bottle of water before I hit record because I got confused that we were going.
Yep.
And so that was his
forgot to hit
second
record.
bottle.
Just say it, Jordan. He forgot to hit record. You know what? You did it on purpose, dude. You're like, he's gonna chug this whole bottle of water, and I'm not gonna hit record until afterwards. You son of a bitch.
Sorry. Not my fault.
Whew.
It's Zoom's fault.
If I die because my brain swells because I drank 40 ounces of water in 4.5 minutes, just remember whose fault it is, Jordan. All right. I don't have a plan.
Oh,
we just jump back in. I was like, we'll just be quiet for a second and then jump back in.
What do you got going on today, bro? You played some golf?
Played some golf this morning. Accidentally got a little drunk.
Accidentally. Nice.
Accidentally, which happens when you drink alcohol. I don't know if you knew that.
I've definitely been in a few situations where I've been like, Jordan is annoying right now.
No.
He is saying some weird stuff.
So when you get drunk, you refer to yourself in third person, is what you're saying?
Yeah, no, I always refer to myself in third person when I'm trying to like understand. I'm trying to make somebody else understand that I'm not normally like this. So I'll be like,
yes,
Jordan on the inside is embarrassed, but the outside one, he's like, hey, everything's fine.
I'm going to make a joke. You're like, Jordan has never finished this early. And Jordan knows this happens to a lot of guys. It's totally normal.
Yeah, it's totally normal. No big deal.
Exactly.
No
Been
big
there.
Deal. I have a FedEx guy right outside the fucking window right now.
Dude, I invite him on the pod. What are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing. He like stopped in front of our house. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, go ahead.
Hey, Jerome.
So you played golf.
Yeah, I played a little golf. Got a little drunk on accident. Sucked at golf. I know if anyone's been following along.
I know a lot of people have been following along, asking me questions personally. Been like, is Robbie really getting good at golf? And I'm like, there's no way to know. Actually, he's just a compulsive liar.
Well, for what it's worth, I didn't get into any altercations with small Asian men today. So I don't know. That's kind of the difference between yours and my golf experiences.
We never told the story about how we almost got into like an actual fight at the golf course. Me and you,
dude.
Should we just go into it?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
All right.
So, Jordan and I last summer probably played golf like every Saturday, right? That was
for the most part, yeah.
Pretty much every Saturday.
That's why I moved away. I was like, I can't fucking handle this.
Anything to get away from
too
Robbie.
much golf.
Yeah, I totally get it. I don't even like myself, so I can't imagine anyone else would enough to hang out with me once a week. But we come to, it was the ninth hole.
Ninth hole. Yeah, we were going to play 18, so it was like
18.
It's one of those holes that like gets you back to the clubhouse.
Yes, so par 3, and it's right next to another, because they have two different courses. So there's the ninth hole on our course, ninth hole on the other course.
Yeah.
And Jordan hits a dime. For us.
Yeah, a dime for us. It's not great.
It wasn't like a foot and a half away from the flag, but it was...
It was a par 3 and ended up like on the fringe.
Yeah, which means it was
pretty
close.
a dime for us.
Yeah, it was a dime. For example, just for people that don't play golf, when I play a pickup game of basketball and I score like 3 points and get 2 rebounds, that's a double-double for me. You know what I mean?
You're wilt, dude. You're wilt to still.
I'm wilt. I stand in the paint and I can score 2 different baskets and get a rebound or 2. But anyway.
So wait, we got to tell something. I was using a red ball, matte, like a matte finished golf ball. It looks like a weird neon color. Yeah. It's a weird color, right?
To this day, I've never seen, and I've played a lot of golf over the last year. I've never seen a single ball that looks like that.
Yeah.
Not in a different fairway, not in my fairway.
When you play golf, randomly you see fucking balls around and you're like, I don't have a Titleist. This is
yellow, orange, different names.
Yeah. You don't really you're not really supposed to take anybody else's ball unless you're for sure that no one's gonna want it. You know?
Yeah, I look around. If there's no one in 100-mile radius, I'm like, that ball costs $4, and I put it in my pocket. But so Jordan hits his dime, and we start driving over to the hole. We had to go past some water, so we had to hit it over some water. And this dude just like saunters over.
Saunters is the best word.
Yeah, and picks up Jordan's ball.
Yeah,
and starts walking away with it. And we know for sure it has not left our line of sight. It's for sure Jordan's ball. And we're not crazy old men.
Yeah, we were literally just like, hey,
that's our
ball. What are you doing? You know, like slightly concerned.
There's some people that are fucking crazy about golf.
Yeah.
If you walk near their ball, they're like, what if it moves?
Yeah.
Get back.
You're shaking the earth. Like, okay, sorry. Whatever.
Fat jokes. Used to it. Thanks, Jordan. But we're like, hey, don't do that. And so we come around and he's walking away and we're just like, hey, bud,
they're on the other green. They're like right next to us, basically. Maybe like 100 feet, maybe.
I'm not one to be self-conscious about my body, but I got to stop gyrating so much because there's a little bit of, you know what I mean? Speaking of the ground moving, there's a little bit of something. Anyway, and so we're like, hey, that's our ball.
Yeah.
And the guy turns around, doesn't argue, doesn't say a goddamn word, just tosses it like a nonchalant, like throws it back to us.
Like, oh, sorry. And just like throws the ball. And all I said... And this is just the way I am.
And not even out loud at him.
Literally.
Just kind of to yourself.
Yeah. All I said was he threw the ball back, and I went, come on, dog.
Come on, man.
Like, that's all I said. Was like, come on, dog. Like, what are you doing?
It was disappointing because we're lucky to shoot a par a year ago. You know?
Exactly.
And you were in good position to shoot a par.
Yeah.
So you were like, come on, man. Now I don't even know where the ball goes.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Whatever.
And this motherfucker... First of all, there was two guys. Yeah, there were two guys. Yeah.
Not even that guy.
Yeah, you're right.
Flies off the handle.
Yeah. Do you want to do an exact representation of what he did? So
I'm like,
come on, dog.
He's like, come on? What? What's the problem, man? You got something to say to me? You don't want to mess with me because I'm crazy, man. I'll go crazy. I'll knock your ass the fuck out.
And me and Robbie were both like, what the fuck?
We look at each other. And you guys might not know this about Jordan. And you didn't lose your cool.
No.
But if someone comes at you, you're not just gonna be like, whatever, you know. Even it's not like you were like, let's fight.
There's been many times in my life where I have been embarrassed of how I've reacted, but there is a small part of me that is like, at least I know that I'm gonna protect my family when somebody wrongs us.
Seriously. So I'm glad you did at least. And you weren't, and the thing is too, you weren't like aggressive.
Yeah.
You were almost like just jabbing at him.
Well, yeah.
You're like, what?
All I wanted him to do was show me the same colored ball that I had. And then I would have been like, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it. But my ball was so fucking unique. There's no fucking way. And they were like, we thought it was ours. And I was like, there's no way.
Yeah,
there's no way. Me the ball. Show me another ball with that color.
Show me another red ball. And what did the guy say? The friend, he said something like, along the lines of like, I'm the crazy guy or something.
Yeah.
What does he say?
He was literally like, I'll get fucking toasty with you. And I was like, I don't know what that means. Like, he was using adjectives that had no fucking idea like what he was actually saying.
Exactly.
But he checkmated me and Robbie because the only way for us to advance the situation was to literally murder them and go to prison.
To fight them. Yeah. And you like you said, you were like, hey, I just am saying, man, like the ball was right there on you saw it land. You don't have a ball that looks like that.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
This dude was losing his mind.
And at this point, you know me, I'm not.
Robbie fought. Robbie's fought several people in his life.
I like to fight people. It's like a hobby of mine, you know? But I was just like, Jordan, it's not worth it, dude. It's just not worth it.
Robbie was like trying to calm me down, but the whole time Robbie's like insanity builder in his brain is like, I could fucking rear naked choke this motherfucker right now.
In my head, in these moments, and I'm sure this happens to other people too.
Yeah.
I pictured it like this. Dude runs over to fight Jordan because you two were he was yelling at both of us.
Yeah.
But he was yelling at you and you were closer.
Yeah.
So I figured he runs up on you. You guys start throwing crazy punches. He doesn't see me coming. I take him down, jump on top, choke him to death. 2-0 mixed martial arts record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. His friend wouldn't have fought. He was scared. His friend
was kind of like, Charlie, relax. Like, what is
just
wrong?
chill, bro.
What is going on? This is just a ball. No need to fight anybody.
Yeah, it diffuses. We go to the 10th hole and they're leaving. Do you remember this?
Yep.
And I'm like about to hit the ball.
Yeah.
And they honk and they're like, "You suck." And I just was like, "Yeah, I know. Thanks. I appreciate it. You're not wrong."
My favorite part about that whole story was the adrenaline rush that you feel when there's almost an altercation like that, mixed with the next 9 holes that we had to play. Every 17 seconds, Robbie and I were like, you know what we should have said? Like, we were like, oh man, it was so fucking crazy. But
we're driving in silence, hitting bumps. We're like, we could have fucked that guy up, right? We definitely could have fucked that guy up, right?
Yeah. Oh, we were contemplating. I was like, I would have grabbed my putter because that's like your most solid club. I feel just the fucking club. I would have. But
literally murdered it.
But there was a part of me that when that guy was arguing with us that I was like, what if he just takes out like a shotgun out of his fucking golf bag and just takes us out? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
You never know, and I really don't want to die over golf. Like, I could care less. No. But I think we did mention to them, like, you're lucky we're not like old white guys, because I'd have put this putter up your ass if you touch my ball. Like, we're not that crazy.
Freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
I mean, if he would have pulled out a shotgun, I probably would have juked left and then barrel rolled over your back.
Yeah.
And
I would have been on all fours for some reason.
Yep. But you would have sprung up when I did it.
Oh, yeah.
And I would have probably done like a double in the air.
Yep. Gainer.
Rolled forward. Gainer.
Yep.
And then I would have been right there. He wouldn't have expected it. And I would have ankle locked him. So it's fine.
Yeah, man. That story was probably okay to tell on the pod, but was real. It was a real fucking moment in our lives where we were just like, I literally like couldn't feel my legs. I had this adrenaline high for that next 9 holes. I don't even know what we did. We were just it was a weird moment, man.
I went home and I slapped my mom around. I was like so upset. And I don't want to make this a racial thing, okay? But he was white, okay? White people be fucking crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
okay?
For real. And
They're
he just went
worst.
from 0 to 1,000 in 2 seconds. Yeah. And that's how you know that they were wrong. If he was like, "Oh, what? Oh, I'm so sorry." Like, no. He just went, if I go lunatic crazy right now, they're going to back down because nobody wants to go to prison.
If he would have been like, "Come on." If you would have been like, "Come on, dude," he would be like, "Come on, what, man? What?"
Yeah.
It was a mistake, and then it would have escalated. That's one thing.
Yeah.
I think I want to take from his playbook. Anytime from now on, anyone questions anything about me, I'm going to be like, "Yeah, I cut you off. I had to make a left turn. What's the fucking problem?
You want to go?
I'll get out of this car and beat your ass.
I'll get co-nasty with it, bro. If you get out of my
co-nasty. What up?
It's hilarious.
That's crazy. I forgot about that until right now.
That story was crazy. We've hit the like 20-minute mark of the pod. So at this point, we typically go into our...
You ready for some mind-blowing facts?
Fucking fact. You want to do a fucking fact?
Yeah, sure. You first or me first?
I can go first. That's not a big deal.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, dude. The guillotine. You know all about it. Not just MMA stuff. Like,
you're not talking about the
sharp thing that cuts your head off. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
like the French beheading instrument.
Yes. Okay. So
anything UILL pronounced we, you know what I mean? That's
yeah.
It's gotta be
so
French.
When was like the French Revolution? Do you know?
1792.
1789. Really close, dude.
What up, man?
1789. Okay.
I'm so smart.
Back in that day, that like the first guillotine was 1792.
Yeah.
The first guillotine killing was done in 1792 by
I'm so smart.
Nicholas Jacques Peltier. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Peltier. I think that's how you'd say it.
So this guy, first guy,
Yeah.
hey, let's cut his head off. They thought if it was like a humane thing, right?
Sure.
Just kind of take everybody out. Do you know when the last guillotining was?
I don't even want to guess because I feel like it was 3 days ago.
The last person that was officially guillotined was in 1977. The same year that Star Wars A New Hope came out.
Was it the director? They were like, we're not fucking around with this shit.
No, like that one wasn't a public one, but still, like,
Yeah.
that seems crazy to me that
That's
we had
on record.
We had color television and they were like, you better get the guillotine out. This fucking guy stole some bread or whatever.
Yeah.
The last public one was in 1939 in France. And they ended up having to like rethink their whole strategy because people were filming it. Like people in the public had ability to film. And they were like, yeah, we should probably pick something that's not so gruesome. Maybe a little more humane, but it still took them fucking 44 more years to like figure it out. Maybe
pump an ungodly amount of electricity through somebody's body.
Yeah,
you
just
know,
something.
like...
But I just thought that was an insane fact that the last guillotine was in 1977. Like that
Seriously.
is like my parents were alive.
Yeah, my mom was 18. Okay, my mom could have went to it and videotaped it.
Like from what I remember, like guillotines are like tall, right?
Yeah,
because they got to have a lot of fucking inertia to slice your goddamn head off.
Yep.
Super barbaric, man. That seems like it was happening like in like the year 6, like long time ago, not the 70s. Like
How often are they doing it, and do they lube the fucking sides of it so that what if it just like went down slow and only like sliced a little bit into someone's neck? They're like, ow, that hurt.
I'm not saying that the Bee Gees Staying Alive was written for the guillotine, but you can't prove me wrong, bro. I'm just saying 1977 is so fucking close from now. Like, that is insane.
They're like, hey, where are we going to the disco later? They're like, yeah, let me swing by this guillotine.
Yeah, we got to kill this guy real quick. No big deal.
Him.
We got a really tall living room. We got this big contraption set up. Like, did they even modernize it? Was it still made out of wood? Was there like Marie Antoinette's blood still on the fucking blade?
Still
like
dried
dude,
on it?
185 years is so crazy to do something for that long after the fact that like we as a society were like, maybe, maybe don't. We got like the injections.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of things. Like firing squad to me is still like maybe a little less crazy than a fucking guillotine. Like it's so nuts.
Use an axe. Just use an axe. Like how
you know the last guy that got killed was like, really? The guillotine?
Yeah.
Really? It's 1977.
I'll drown myself. He's like, let me drown so I can just keep my head on my shoulders. Like, let me just.
It's the 70s, guys. Really?
Oh my gosh!
I got bell bottoms on. Star Wars just came out. I can't even see it because I won't have a head. Fuck.
People were smoking weed in the 70s. You know, like
it's insane to me
in the day too.
That I can't.
If you would have said 1911, I would have been like, come on, guys, 1900s.
Seriously,
let's figure it out.
Seriously, guys, come on. We got the locomotive. Like, let's be a little more sophisticated. The 70s, bro. Wonder Bread was out.
Literally,
I think, at that point.
A grandparent's life later, 60 years later, they're like, no, let's still fucking. Do you think they just ran out of electricity that day? The power went out, and they were like, well, we gotta kill Jacques. We gotta fucking. We better, Gaston. We better bring out the guillotine.
I don't know, man. That is insane to me that we did that in the 70s.
That blows.
I mean, poor guy. I mean, for sure.
Sure.
But. What are you gonna do? I mean, you did something to upset the French.
In France too. I mean, his mustache was probably too thick. They were like, "Bring out the guillotine." Pencil mustache. That's how we're doing.
Fuck, dude, that's so crazy to me.
Holy shit!
That was my fact, and
I
think it was a pretty good one, just because who knew? Who knew?
That blows my mind.
Somebody's gonna go to work on Monday or Tuesday, whatever the fuck day it is. I don't know what day this comes out. I forgot. Wednesday. And they're gonna say that fact, and then somebody's gonna be like, "Where did you hear that?" And they're gonna be like, I can't remember." They're not gonna remember it was us.
Seriously.
What do you got?
Let me see. Let me get back to it because do you also have 6,000 open tabs on your Safari on your phone?
No, dude, I'm pretty sophisticated. You're the guillotine of of people using their phones.
Thank God it's like shirts and Yellowstone Park Camp Resort and nothing appropriate. But
I have 0 open tabs at all times for the most part, unless I like need to remember something.
Okay.
So sorry. Also, I don't want anybody knowing what I'm looking at on my phone.
Yeah. Do you ever use private?
I think I only use private, honestly. I don't want me to know what I'm looking at on my phone.
If you don't remember, it's not worth it. So.
If it doesn't auto-populate, I never looked it up. So that's how I roll.
All right. Well, here's my fact. Okay.
What you got?
In 2012, a set of twins was born. Okay. And I'm sure you've seen, do you know any twins?
I know 2 sets of twins.
2 sets of 4 total?
4 total.
Yeah.
I may know. Actually, I know 6 total. Yeah. Go ahead.
6 total? I've heard twins be like, yeah, well, I was born 17 minutes older than you, so you should listen to me. I'm the older one.
Sure.
Which, even then, I'm kind of like, makes sense. You know, you muscled your way out first.
You wrestled your way out.
It's like the other twins lucky you didn't eat them in utero.
You put your foot like on their face and you're like using them to climb out first.
You're like, no, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
It's crazy we can even have twins.
Truly.
But
people, what's the octuplets? Remember that? The Octomom?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
Never mind.
I have one kid and I can't imagine, like, that's nearly impossible for me to handle. So yeah. Well, twins Katie and Amy Jones Elliott hold a Guinness Book of World Records. Guinness World Record.
They hold a book?
Yeah, that's the whole fact. It was amazing.
The first set of twins to hold the book. Sorry, go ahead.
And held it. No, they hold a Guinness World Record for the longest birth interval between 2 twins. This is pretty crazy. The interval is 87 days.
What the fuck?
These twins were born 87 days apart.
How? Once the floodgates open, doesn't shit just kind of pour out at some point?
I don't know.
What does dilated even mean? Get that baby out of there.
My ex had a C-section. They ripped that bitch open like a Christmas present. Seriously, out of there.
Why wouldn't they have done that?
I don't fully understand, but what had happened was, one was born like 4 months early or something like that.
Jesus.
And then they were kind of like, well, this one's already fucked up. We don't give a fuck about this twin. But the other one can survive in there for another 87 days and come out on time. It's like, this one's medium rare. All right. But this one can be cooked to a full 175 degrees. We're good to go.
What would the parents even say? Like,
yeah.
Like, oh my God, did Brittany have her babies? She had one. The other one's still cooking.
Yeah, the other one's still cooking. And like, is one going to be the favorite then? You get a whole 3 extra months for twins? I feel like that's a lot.
Yeah, 4 months early is insane, too.
By the time that second one
I kind of understand it, though. Maybe if they have the opportunity to, like, close that bitch up and make it so that there's not as much... I don't know how it works. I learned what an episiotomy was one time, and I wanted to barf.
I have an idea what that means, and I don't want to get the details on it. So please keep it to yourself. Mm-hmm. I would like to be interested in sex for the rest of my life. So, and like by the time 87 days later, are you like, you can keep this one? Like, we're good. We're good with the first one. We don't need the
first
second
one's
one.
enough. I don't want to deal with dude, that's crazy. There's a person I work with who has worked at the company for however long, but her sister just got a job here as well. And they look identical. Like they're very like they're sisters.
Just kidding.
So I put my fucking foot in my mouth one day because I just assumed that the one who's worked there first was older, just because, like, you know, at a certain time it's like not at a certain time it's like not that easy to determine who's older and who's not. So I just out of the blue, because I'm a moron, I asked her.
Yeah, agreed.
I was like, out of you, like, how many years older are you? And she was like, years? And I was like,
oh no.
I don't, like, I didn't know what to say. And she's like, we're identical twins. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I felt so stupid.
You're like, so you smoke cigarettes or?
Dude, I felt she doesn't look older. I just assumed she was. And because I'm a fucking idiot, I was just like, how many decades older are you than your sister?
Like, wow, compared to your sister, you look like shit. How old are you?
People throw around the word twins like it's no fucking big deal. Mm-hmm. Like, they literally, other people would be like, uh-oh, the Wonder Twins. And I'd be like, yeah, they do look alike. That is funny. Yeah. I didn't know they were actually fucking twins.
Literally twins, yeah.
I felt so bad. Like, not that she took it like super offensive. I'm sure she like cursed me out on her way home one day. But if I did that to a guy, I feel like they'd be like, hey, no big deal, man. It's living life is hard, you know, whatever. But because I did it to a girl, like, I feel so bad. Like, I might as well just been like, are you pregnant also? Like,
yeah.
It's just like the stupidest fucking conversation I should have had.
She was crying into her Aveeno face mask moisturizer. Like, I knew that Brittany looked better than me. It's all that extra stem cell she got on the way out.
Yeah. She was like, I'm like 11 minutes older. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Minutes, not years.
Yeah. I was obviously kidding, right?
I felt so fucking stupid, man.
Well, that's the beauty of twins, is that you get the hard part over at the same time. So it's like,
yeah,
that sucks they had to go through it twice. Because listen, first 2-3 years of Sawyer's life, fuck it. We could erase that. You know what I mean? I'm over it.
You know, you have tattoos. I have tattoos. I have, like, we had to do like multiple appointments, right? For all of mine. And almost every single one, I was like, I don't want to do it. It hurts. Yeah. I feel like if I was a mom who gave birth to a premature twin and then had to go back again to do it all over again, I'd be like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's so much
like,
fucking
can
like
they just
pain.
Stay?
And, yeah, seriously. Oh, God. Can't you just get this one out of me? That's crazy, dude.
Isn't that insane?
Do you have a fucking idiot of the week?
That guy's a fucking idiot.
All right, I went first last time. What do you got?
All right, well, mine's kind of a hot topic right now.
It's about hot topic.
Yeah. So my favorite cashier at the Hot Topic in Gurnee. His name's Trent. He wears all black. No. So as you know, the Olympics is coming up. I can't talk today, so.
No, I know. I think I know what you're about to say.
Do we have the same one today?
No. Oh, that's not gonna happen ever, bro.
Wait for the day that we have the same fucking idiot.
No.
There's a certain female 100-meter sprinter.
Yes.
What? Named Sha'Carri Richardson, who's already in the headlines because she's like got colored hair, long nails, does her makeup before the race.
She's got eyelashes 17 inches long.
Yeah, they're like as long as your natural eyelashes, which is saying
I
something.
never noticed shit like that, but one like obviously this whole thing that you're probably about to mention.
Yeah,
I've been like, is that aerodynamic? Like, how does it really make sense to fucking run around with like, you know, shields on your eyes?
Yeah, you would think every time she blinks, it would like slow her down a little bit.
Maybe it propels her faster. I don't know, man.
It could, because not only is she kind of an anomaly in the Olympic community because she is so feminine, right?
Sure.
But she's also like the fastest woman in the world right now. She's a young prodigy. I think she's 21 years old. And she will not participate in the U.S. Olympics 100-meter dash race, whatever, because she smoked a little pot. Which, thank God I'm not fast enough to qualify for the Olympics, because I would definitely fail that drug test, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, fuck the Olympic Committee or
Yeah.
whoever fucking decides that is. I can't even talk. Like, fuck them.
So annoyed with it because, listen, as a logical thinker, I get it. The rules have been set in place for a long time.
Sure.
She knew the rules, as did everybody else, right?
Sure.
Like, everyone's playing the same thing.
Sure.
Everyone takes the drug test. I get the month suspension because technically she broke the rules.
Sure.
My I think senior year of high school, I had English class with Mr. Plinsky, okay? And he said, this is my one of two rules. One rule meant nothing. The second one, don't touch the windows in my room because I like them a certain way and because I'm telling you that's the rule. If you touch the window, you're in trouble. Not because I really care that much, but because it's gross insubordination is what he said.
Sure.
It's like a power trip. But he was clear on the first day of class. So I touched the window one day. I got a fucking detention. I accepted it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I think I was probably being an idiot and was like, blah, and hit it. But so I get why she's in trouble or whatever, has a month suspension.
Yeah.
But if smoking weed is against the rules, that's the stupidest rule in the entire world. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not performance enhancing. Maybe she's going to eat a whole bag of Doritos before the fucking race. Her fingers are going to be slippery. She might false start once. Like, that's the only thing I could think of that would be an issue.
So with your window analogy with Mr. Plinsky, which by the way, congratulations for having a hard, fast rule about the windows, bro.
Oh yeah, Brian, you fucking asshole.
With your analogy for that, if you were to touch the windows and couldn't walk at graduation,
yes,
that would be an overstep of like authoritative power, I think, at this point. So yeah, I'm all for it. Month suspension, fucking, take her fucking Nintendo DS away or whatever the fuck she does. But people that train for the Olympics start training at like age 6. And that is such a long time. First of all, she's already missed out on last year because it got pushed back to this year. Yeah. So that's another goddamn ridiculous, and Olympic athletes have such a long time to wait for their fucking time to shine. And to take that away because of the stupidest fucking thing ever in the history of the world is ridiculous. I saw an Onion article headline that I'm going to paraphrase it, but it said something like, losing your dream over trivial bullshit better encapsulates the American dream than a gold medal ever could, or something like that. Like, that is such fucking horseshit, man. I feel so bad for her. Even though I get it. She did. I get it. Don't do what it said.
I think the suspension might be up in time. It's a 1 month suspension. It might be up in time for her to run the 4x100 meter relay.
Yeah.
It's clear that these Olympic committee members are like fucking German or something and don't want to lose. You know.
Yeah.
But God, it's just so frustrating. I feel so bad. So I think equally as good as winning a gold medal at the Tokyo Olympics would be to be recognized as the fucking idiot of the week on this podcast.
Yeah.
So Sha'Carri Richardson, call me. Also, we can roll up a J once this is all over and we can talk about it. And I don't know if this is true. She owned it. She went on Good Morning America. Was like, I fucked up or whatever. But her story is that she found out, and this is true, she found out from a reporter that her mother had passed away. Which, the reporter was
recently because of the
the
news?
a month ago.
Oh.
No.
She was like, I can't handle this.
No one murdered her mom because she smoked weed. That's not what I'm saying. But
the Olympic Committee's take her out. You know what to do.
That's fucked up, Sha'Carri, if you're listening to this. I apologize. But she was doing an interview after a race, and someone was like, and I see that your mother just passed away. And she was like, what are you talking about? And so she was mourning. She was in a tough place, and she smoked some weed. and now she's out of the Olympics as well. It's been a tough year for her. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just, thoughts and prayers, T's and P's.
Yeah.
To Sha'Carri.
It sucks.
Bad for her.
It's a shitty thing. I feel like there needs to be exceptions made for like like trivial bullshit like that.
Yeah.
But that being said, like if she like drunk drive killed like 45 people, I'd be like, I don't think she should run. Like.
Well, I agree to a point, but also we need some gold medals. Okay,
Yeah.
It's the Olympics we're talking about.
How am I
here.
supposed to talk shit to my foreign friends if we don't win some gold medals?
Seriously, I know like at least a Polish guy. Okay, so
yeah, that sucks, man. I'm hoping good things for her. Obviously, I hope if she can run the 4x4, that'd be cool. She better not fuck up that though. That's her only shot.
Hopefully she can put down the reefer long enough to win us a gold medal.
She's like passing a bong instead of a fucking baton.
She's like finishing the race with a joint out of her mouth.
All right. My fucking idiot is I don't even know who my fucking idiot is in this story, dude.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to try to break this down. I wrote a bunch of shit down. I need to like kind of look at this for a second here.
Okay, let's hear it.
20-year-old Dante Franklin. He lives in Oklahoma. He is a Buffalo Wild Wings cook, which I don't even know what that means.
Too, is what you're saying.
He
probably sold it to Sha'Carri. But anyways, carry on.
He has a crazy story. First of all, Oklahoma's hot as fuck because it's south, right?
Is it?
I think so.
I don't even know where Oklahoma. I think it's
I once thought I once thought Nebraska was south, and it's like literally parallel with Illinois.
Yeah, straight
I was like,
west. Or
oh
something.
shit.
Yeah.
So Dante Franklin, he lives in Oklahoma. He's a cook at Buffalo Wild Wings.
My kind of guy.
He walks every day to his shift because he doesn't have a car. He walks a total of 17 miles round trip every day to get to his job. It takes him like 3 hours to fucking walk there.
What?
First of all, it's insane. That's an insane amount of fucking walking. Get a closer job. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. What are you?
So he was walking there one day, and a guy named Michael Lynn, a guy saw him walking. I don't know what he was doing, but he saw him walking and then running some errands, and then saw him later in the day walking back and stopped and pulled over and basically was like, do you need a ride? Like, what the fuck is going on? Learned his story. He doesn't have a car. His mother passed away, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
So he went on Facebook, shared this story, took a picture of the two, which is kind of intrusive, but whatever. Maybe he said it was okay. Took like a selfie with him. So he posted on Facebook, gets like 1,000 people to share this story. A lady named Carrie Collins, who runs like a biker charity, which let's be honest, like bikers are scary people. They don't need a charity because it's obviously a front. They're trying to seem friendlier than they actually are, but they're too busy wearing backwards leather hats to know.
Anyone that rides a motorcycle is a piece of shit. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
So this Carrie Collins lady gets a hold of this story and gifts a bike, like a brand new bike, pedal bike, not a fucking motorcycle.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
bicycle.
I was like, in that case, I'm walking to work today. Where are you at?
Gives a brand new bicycle to Dante. So now he can take his 3-hour trip and turn it into a 30-minute fucking ride if he had to. He doesn't have his driver's license. So she also set up a GoFundMe page for him to help him out, That GoFundMe page, as the time of me reading this article, had $52,000 in it. And I like I said, I don't know who the fucking idiot of the week is. Is it Dante for being a fucking great guy and getting to his shift on time? Because even with cars, me and you have trouble with that.
Never been on time in my life.
Michael Lynn for stopping and seeing that there's somebody in need and understanding that maybe there's a story behind this, or Carrie for understanding that like she has the ability to help out, monetarily.
I will never. I don't care if a car is on fire and they're like, my baby, I'm not pulling over to help anybody. Okay. I could die or I could be inconvenienced slightly. Either way sounds horrible.
Exactly. I don't understand. First of all, your ability to walk that long to get to a job that pays you probably nothing. and then walk back is insane. Like, get a closer job, man. There's got to be a Walgreens before fucking Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Do something else. That sucks. He wasn't even wearing like walking shoes. He was wearing like Vans. I was like, Vans suck, man. Vans are literally like a flap of like old cheese as the sole of that fucking shoe. It's insane to me that it's really cool. You know, obviously the community comes together and helps him out, but let's be honest.
That's great.
If all it takes to get $52,000 and a brand new bike is to walk a few times, Carrie, if you're listening, I walk every day from the bedroom to the bathroom. I walk to this room. This is called the girls' room. I'll explain that later. I walked places. I deserve somebody to help me out.
Sure. I played golf earlier today.
Yeah.
I did use a golf cart, but then I would get out of the golf cart and walk to the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Carrie, where are you at, bitch? Like, what the fuck?
Bitch, what's in the bowl, bitch?
Like I said, I don't know who the fucking idiot is, but I just think like all three together are great people. It's awesome that you know they can come together and help one person. You know, there's probably another million people that need help, but good job for focusing on Dante. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's people, you know, probably starving to death in America, homeless.
Yep.
But no, let's buy a guy a bike. Yeah,
he already has a job. Like, he
like,
could have just saved like one paycheck and bought it.
And
rollerblades. I mean, any sort of wheelie type thing to get you to work faster.
And let's be honest, you can buy a bike from Walmart for like $67. Okay, so
you could just get like a scooter or something, or I don't know.
Buy him a bag of Coke because obviously he's doing something to walk his ass to work every day in that hot Oklahoma weather.
Like, how did he not guilt rides from people?
Yeah,
like I don't think he'd worked there that long, but still, like if you showed up to work and you worked with me and you were like, yeah, I just walked fucking 3.5 hours to get here, I'd be like, where do you live? Like, I can give you a ride, bro. You're going to fucking die. It's Oklahoma. It's hot as fuck. What are you doing?
There was this like, I swear to God, he must have been 75-year-old Mexican man that used to wash dishes at Fridays when I used to work there back in the day. Mm-hmm. I drove him home every like Monday, Tuesday night, every single one. Yeah. And he'd be sitting there sometimes, and I'd be like hoping I could sneak out without having to drive him because
it's an inconvenience. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like 4 minutes out of my way. You know what I mean? It was not that easy. And, but I still did it because I'm a hero. And every time he'd just be like sitting in a booth looking sad. How would I leave him there? I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Someone could have driven this guy home. So
either that or like they just didn't know. But honestly, like, shame on you for not knowing that your cook, who is exhausted already, you know, the value of the food is probably suffering just because Dante can't even focus on what he needs to do.
I got some boneless wings in Oklahoma from Buffalo Wild Wings. Not too crispy. They were a little undercooked. So
Dante.
I mean, I would just hit them with the cash, ass, or grass. You know, no one rides for free. So you pick. Right?
Yeah, that's. I don't know. That was my fucking end of the week.
Yeah, shout out to them.
All three of them. Good job, everyone.
Changing that guy's life. I think I have a pretty hard, sad life too, and no one has ever made me a GoFundMe.
We could do a GoFundMe, and I feel like there would be 3 people that'd be like, no, I don't want it.
Can we just scam people? Why?
Listen.
I'm ready. I'm ready to just be scam artists.
In high school, I remember we had to sell like raffle tickets, like 50-50 raffle shit, you know, door to door to like help out fucking pay so we could have like actual baseball helmets or something. And I started thinking, like, the evil part in me, and I've never done this, but I'm not saying I won't. We went to those people's houses with the idea that if they paid like, you know, $5 to get 6 tickets, you might win like a big screen TV.
Yeah.
But what if we did that and there was no big screen TV to win?
There was, and no one wins.
Like, who's gonna know? People give you $6. They're never gonna fucking pay attention to any sort of like. Nobody's gonna call back and be like, "I'm just wondering who won," because I want to say congratulations. Listen, I'm not saying that's like fraud. It might be fraud.
No,
I don't know. I don't know. But as a high schooler, I was like, I could make some money if I just accidentally don't buy a big screen TV with this money.
Yep. Which brings me to my next point. Two Fucking Idiots is having a 50-50 raffle. So Venmo me at Bobby Riz, and then when we get enough money, we'll split it in half and share it.
I use Venmo every once in a while to pay Jared back for like dinners that we go to and stuff like that.
Your boyfriend, girlfriend?
That's the only time I use Venmo. And I got 2 requests from people yesterday.
What?
That I do not know.
They're smart, man.
It was like one of them was like, I can't remember the name, but it was like for $15, and then the other one was for like $20. And I was like, I don't even know who these people are. So I just declined it. You. But I was thinking like, if I was more active on Venmo, maybe I'd be like, oh shit, I do owe Jenny $20. I don't know who this is, but maybe I do. I don't understand. Like, do people do that? Do people spam Venmo and just like randomly pick like usernames and just be like, maybe they'll pay for my car insurance? I don't know.
Maybe I'm going to start. If they don't, that's a genius idea we just stumbled across. So
yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that's insane. I use Venmo a lot, but mostly just to pay my baby mama for Sawyer's insurance. But
sure.
I never do cash so that there's a record of it. All right, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, you can't. You don't want to be Dante Franklin and having to walk to work because somebody said you didn't pay. Yeah. Anyway,
don't want to get pinched for $28 a month.
That's been the podcast, episode 32, the Magic Johnson episode.
Magic Johnson, good at living after contracting AIDS.
He would so love this podcast if he knew about it. Actually,
seriously.
There's somebody that I went to high school with who now works for the Dodgers. Maybe.
Do you think he'd appreciate us talking about his AIDS, or do you think he wants people to forget about it? You know what I mean?
I'm sure he would be like, you guys mentioned it. Thanks, bro.
There's a conspiracy theory that he never had AIDS in the first place, but someone was like, yo, we'll give you a bunch of money if you say you have AIDS to kind of paint a better picture of the disease. You know what I'm saying? They're like, if you just say you have it, then you're good for life. We got you. Here's $100 million. Say you've got it. And then someday say you don't. And then everyone will be cool with AIDS.
That, I can't immediately say that that's true, but that's 1,000% true.
Yeah, 100%.
It has to be.
1,000%.
He was in the prime of his career.
Yeah.
He played like the next All-Star game.
I was gonna say, wasn't he in the finals after that too, like one time or something?
I think he had to like quit, but he played like in the next All-Star game just because, and it was like this like commemorative, like wow, his last time of possibly infecting the entire NBA. Like, I don't know what's going on.
If I'm him, I'm playing every game after that with a bloody nose. You know what I mean? Like,
just like don't clip your nails, just like scratch people. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. Anyway, episode 32 in the books. Thank you guys for
listening.
Thank you guys for listening.
Send us an email. You know the drill.
twofuckingidiots.pod@gmail. Find us on Instagram. Find us on Instagram. Two Fucking Idiots on Instagram, on TikTok. We've been way more active on those, which by way more, I mean like we posted 3 more videos.
Oh, yeah. We're big time now.
I'm trying to post like clips of the next episode to see if we can build a little bit of like, anticipation. Yeah, like let's get some people horny for the next episode.
Yeah,
you know what I
you're
mean?
Edging our fans for the next episode. Got it. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome.
So thank you guys for listening. We will hit you back on Wednesday, whatever.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Whatever day it is.
We'll
awesome.
see you then.
Thank you guys.
Love you guys.
I just did the Al Borland thing. Anyway, what's
last
up?
thing? Happy 4th of July. Fuck Britain. Okay, so yeah,
we definitely won.
Yeah, fuck you, UK. That's what I wanted to end on. So
sounds good. See you guys.
Enjoy your weekend. Yep.
Peace,
guys. Love you guys.
How the fuck did we not mention the 4th of July once?
Literally until the very end, and I was gonna say I had that thought.
I had that thought like 3 days ago. It was like, oh, maybe we could wear like sunglasses that have like flags on them or something.
While I was playing golf today, I made that joke. I was like, "Fuck Britain," am I right? And then now I was like, "I'm gonna say that on the pod today." I'm so excited.
It's fine. We're not a smart podcast.
We're 2 fucking idiots, literally.
Yeah.
Happy or sad, it's story time.